about books. That's it, we just talk about books. Today I am showing you my entire physical TBR, and guess what? It's the smallest one in the world. I'm not even joking. I will get it, show you. Be right back. Yep, honey, guess what? That's it. That's it. This is my entire physical TBR. Here we have 13 books. That's it, 13 books. All of them are under frame, so I'm actually gonna push you back a little bit. I think that's as best as we're gonna get. So this is it. We have one book back there which I've actually just started reading, so we're not counting that, okay? Just to double check, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11? I thought I just said 13. Okay, let me double check. 11. Why did I have 14 in my head? Okay, well then I guess we have only 11 books on my physical TBR. 12 if you count the one back there, but as I just said, I'm reading that right now, so I don't think we actually count that. I do actually need to drink this because every time I go to film a YouTube video I make myself a cup of tea and it always goes cold. Always goes cold. Okay, so I will briefly show you the books I have on my physical TBR. I don't actually have a lot of time, so it's a good job this is short. So, to start off with, we have 4 books from the author CJ Cherryh. I read her book Infinity's End, I think it was called, and that was really good. That was a 4-star and I've never read anything like it. I have since read 2 other books of hers. One was a 2-star, one was a 3-star, so I'm still testing the waters. So we have Down Below Station. We also have Merchant's Luck. This actually looks really good because it's only 290 pages. So I should get through that fairly quick. And we have Heavy Time, which is a Hugo Award winner. And we also have Tri-Point. Yeah. These books are like pretty tiny. Some people really hate reading these books because they're old, but I really don't care. In my mind, I'm like, it's a book. I'm gonna read it. I think I've come to the conclusion that I'm actually a bit of a chaotic reader. I did I did a social media. I did a TikTok where it was like, put a finger down if you do this, if you do that. And yeah, I think I am a chaotic reader because I can read books fairly quickly. I enjoy damaging my books and dog-earing the pages. I can follow a physical TBR, but basically I more or less just pick up whatever I fancy. For example, there's 2 books in here which I have read. One of them 30 pages, another like 20 pages. So, oh yeah, and the bottom one like 100 pages. So I have essentially, I do kind of skip about quite a lot, but I don't really mind that because I only consistently read maybe 2 books at a time. These days it's just 1, like I will dedicate time to get through 1 book. Anyway, as I was saying, this is all the books I haven't read, and that's it. That's why this is so small. The next book, moving on, the next book, Babel by R.F. Kuang. Desperately want to read this. This is probably going to be in like my next reading vlog. It just sounds amazing and I think I'm ready for a book to tear my heart out, and I'm pretty sure this is probably going to do that. It's not actually, it's, yeah, like, oh my goodness, it's actually the exact same length as my own book. Is that a sign? Am I going to be an award-winning author? Anyway, that's wishful thinking. Can't wait to read this. You all know the gist by now. Moving on. Winston Churchill. Because why not? I've read about 30 pages of this already. I've actually started reading this years ago because I got this when I was like 18, 17, and I just found it really interesting, and I'm sorry, but like these pages are stunning. I don't think I'll be dog-earing these pages just because it's so beautiful. Let me just show you like what it's like on the inside. Look at that map. There's so many maps, grids, references to this, and to be honest, reading this, I think I'm going to feel like I'm a CIA agent, which is honestly like maybe I'll write another book about being a CIA agent, because I am actually reading I've started reading the Born Identity trilogy, so maybe I'm just into that right now. Next book, Alan Turing, The Enigma. This has been really good so far. 30 pages in, I am going to finish it. This is a really long book, it's like 700 pages. But if you know, Alan Turing was the man who made the Enigma machine that helped us in World War II. Hopefully I have got that correct.
If not, that was very embarrassing.
And there's a movie that came out about him called The Imitation Game. That's honestly one of my favourite movies, so please watch it if you're interested in that kind of thing. So far this has been really insightful as to what he was like as a child, as a boy, and it makes a lot of sense. He's just one of those people, I imagine, that never really changed, and I love those types of people. My husband is one of those types of people. Next book, Wartime Brides by Lizzie Lane. Again, I got this years ago. It's not necessarily something that I'm interested in, but I've recently, when I read The Familiar by Leigh Bardugo, it's made me think that I might like historical fiction romance. This is historical fiction as far as I'm aware, and also the font is massive, so it won't take me long to get through this. Looks really good. The back says, the war is over. In Bristol, 3 very different women wait for their loved ones to return home, but Edna's fiancé returns badly crippled, and Charlotte's husband comes back a very different creature to the kind, gentle man she remembers. As for Polly, her GI boyfriend doesn't come back at all, leaving her with a bun in the oven and a scandal in the making. Yeah, sounds pretty good to me. I do want to read it. Now we have 3 classics, all of which 2 are, yeah, anyway, I'm just going to show you, I'm not going to spoil it. Mansfield Park, Jane Austen. I read Persuasion by Jane Austen last year. It was a 3-star. I found it kind of difficult to get through, to be honest, because of the language, and also there were some parts of the story that I did understand, some parts I didn't. I might need to reread it because my mum loves Persuasion. She's read that book like, I don't know, like 10 times. I'm not even kidding. So, and I love the feel of Jane Austen movies and books, so I really, really want to like this. One book, but the next one, which I'm pretty sure I am going to like, is Emma, because that is one of my favourite movies ever. Gwyneth Paltrow, that version is the best, and I can't wait to read this. It's got some beautiful illustrations in there, and as does the next one, Vanity Fair. This is a very, I'm just going to move this out of the way now. Don't move, don't fall, don't fall, don't fall. Okay. This is quite a battered classic book, to be honest. I don't have a big TBR, but it sure wants to fall over. Look at this. So beautiful, and it's actually got the original owner's writing in it. Winfred Ferguson, Dumfries and Galloway, yeah, because that's where I was born, Dumfries and Galloway. It's stunning. I picked this up in a second-hand bookshop, actually in New Galloway. It's one of my favourite bookshops of all time, but it closed for a while. Actually, I would love to take you along with me to show you, because second-hand bookshops are wonderful. I love Waterstones and second-hand bookshops as much as one another. I don't think I could pick which one I love most. But yeah, I've got Vanity Fair to read. It is... I started reading this again a long time ago before I really got back into reading. And I got like 150 pages into this thing. I actually realised, don't get mad at me, but well, I was mad at myself when I figured this out. But I got like, where is it? Yeah. I got 136 pages into this book when I first picked it up. And I actually dog-eared one of the pages in this beautiful thing. How stupid am I? Look, see right there? That's a dent. Howard ham-fisted Wolowitz. I love Big Bang Theory. Yeah, I dog-eared one of the pages right up here. Needless to say, I don't think I'm going to be doing that when I read this book. I do love like battered looks of pages, but the pages of this book have actually been kept really nice. It's a really nice edition actually. Despite it being like battered and worn, it's still in pretty good condition, I think. I was actually thinking I might do a week of reading only classic books. So I would read Vanity Fair, Emma and Mansfield Park. Would you want to see that? I would do that for you guys if you want to see it. So yeah, that's my entire physical TBR. It is the smallest one in the world. Just to triple check, because why not? Just to triple check, 11 books on my physical TBR. Before you ask, I don't think I could read this in a week. I could maybe clear this in a month if I pushed myself, but I don't want to do that. But I think I am gonna get a few books through this, and then I might do a finishing my TBR in a week when I've only got like, I don't know, like 5-6 books left to go. Yeah, so let me know if you want to see that. Do you like my cute little TBR? I do, to be honest. I'm quite happy with having a small TBR. Thank you for watching this. If you enjoyed this, please like, comment and subscribe, because I do want to see you again. I want to talk about books, and I want friends who talk about books as much as I do. Thank you again. Love you lots, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! Okay, I'm a bit slouched for this video, but it doesn't really matter. No, he's not in frame. Percy just jumped up on the table. I want friends in general.